If you're over 60, your bedroom might be doing more harm than good, and you probably don't even realize it. Every night, you go to bed expecting rest and recovery. But what if I told you that certain things in your bedroom could actually be making you feel more tired, foggy, or even sick when you wake up? In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 specific things you should seriously consider removing from your bedroom if you want better sleep, clearer thinking, and stronger health. These aren't just random tips. Each one is backed by real science and practical experience from people just like you. Older adults who started making simple changes and saw a huge difference in how they felt. Now, I'm not here to scare you, but I do want to open your eyes. Because when it comes to your health, especially as you age, your environment matters more than you think. So stick with me. You might be surprised by how much your bedroom is affecting your body and your mind. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do about it. 5. The hidden danger in your pillow. Let me ask you something simple. How long have you had your current pillow? 2 years? 5? Maybe even longer? If you're like most people, you probably haven't given it much thought. It's soft, it feels comfortable, and hey, you've been sleeping on it for years without a problem, right? Well, here's the uncomfortable truth. That old pillow might be one of the biggest reasons why you're waking up tired, congested, or with an achy neck and scratchy throat. And you may not even realize it. You see, pillows are kind of like sponges. Over time, they soak up everything: sweat, oils from your skin, dead skin cells, and even bacteria. And because they're soft and warm, they become the perfect breeding ground for dust mites. These tiny creatures aren't dangerous on their own, but their waste? That's a different story. It's a major trigger for allergies, asthma, and chronic inflammation, especially in older adults with more sensitive systems. Ever wake up in the morning feeling stuffed up or sneezing? Maybe your nose runs for no reason, or your eyes are watery the moment you sit up in bed. You think it's just the weather or your age, but in reality, it could be your pillow quietly irritating your sinuses every single night. And it's not just your breathing that's at risk. Let's talk about your skin. You spend 6 to 8 hours a night with your face pressed up against that pillow. That means if it's not clean, you're basically rubbing your face into a mix of old sweat, oil, and bacteria, night after night. For people struggling with breakouts, dry patches, or irritation, your skincare products might not be the problem. Your pillow might be undoing everything you're trying to fix. And then there's the mold. Yep, mold. Especially if you live in a humid climate or you sweat during sleep, mold can grow inside your pillow. You won't see it, you won't smell it, but you'll feel it through fatigue, headaches, or that brain fog you just can't shake off in the morning. You might think it's just part of getting older, but often it's your environment silently wearing you down. I know, it sounds dramatic, but think about it. We upgrade our phones, our cars, our clothes. But our pillows? We treat them like heirlooms. And I get it. There's comfort in something familiar. That pillow has probably supported you through late nights, sick days, and more. But your health needs to come first. So what should you do? Simple. If your pillow is older than 2 years, it's time to replace it. No matter how good it still looks, it's done its job. Get a new one. And if you want to take it a step further, go for a hypoallergenic pillow. These are specially designed to resist dust mites and mold and can make a huge difference in your sleep quality. Not ready to let go just yet? At the very least, use a high-quality pillow protector and wash it regularly, along with your pillowcase, of course. A clean pillow equals cleaner air, clearer skin, and more restful sleep. And trust me on this. Once you experience how different your mornings feel, you won't miss the old one. 4. The energy drain. Hiding under your bed. Now let's talk about something most people never think twice about. What's underneath your bed? Go ahead, picture it. Is it a couple of storage bins? A few old shoe boxes? Maybe it's a dusty collection of things you've forgotten even existed. Here's the thing. What you store under your bed might seem harmless, but it could be draining your energy, disrupting your sleep, and even messing with your health. Let me explain. The space under your bed might feel like the perfect hiding place, out of sight, out of mind. But the truth is, it doesn't stay out of your body. Dust, bacteria, and even mold love that dark, undisturbed space. Every night, while you're sleeping peacefully above, your lungs are working overtime, breathing in the microscopic particles floating up from below. Especially if you suffer from allergies, asthma, or sinus problems, this invisible buildup can quietly wear down your breathing and immune system. But it's not just about dust. There's something else at play here, something less visible, but just as real: energy. Have you ever walked into a messy room and immediately felt overwhelmed, even if you couldn't quite explain why? That's not in your head. Your brain constantly processes the environment around you, even while you sleep. When there's clutter under your bed, whether it's boxes, bags, or piles of stuff, your subconscious registers that disorganization. Sleep specialists and even some feng shui practitioners believe that clutter can subtly affect your nervous system, creating a kind of low-level stress you don't even notice until it's gone. And there's more. Clutter under your bed also blocks airflow. Air needs to circulate in your room to stay fresh. But when that space is packed full of items, it traps stale, humid air beneath you. That means night after night, you're breathing in air that's recycled, heavy, and often laced with allergens. And that can leave you waking up groggy, foggy, or feeling like you barely slept, even after 8 hours. Here's a quick challenge for you. Tonight, take just 10 minutes to clear out everything from under your bed. Vacuum. Wipe it down. Leave the space open. Then go to sleep and see how you feel in the morning. I've had people tell me they woke up feeling lighter, not just physically, but mentally. There's something powerful about creating a space that feels clean, open, and peaceful, even if it's hidden from view. Now, I get it. Some of us live in small spaces, and storage is a real issue. If you absolutely need to use the space under your bed, be smart about it. Use sealed, airtight containers. Only store clean, organized items like fresh bedding or seasonal clothes. No paper, no fabric, nothing that can gather dust or trap moisture. Because here's the truth. Your bedroom should feel like a sanctuary, not a storage unit. The more clutter you clear, the more energy you get back. And at this stage of life, we all deserve a space that helps us feel truly rested. 3. Scented candles and air fresheners. A pleasant smell with a hidden cost. We all love walking into a room that smells fresh and calming. A hint of lavender, a touch of vanilla, maybe even a warm cinnamon scent. It feels like home, right? For many of us, scented candles, plug-in air fresheners, or room sprays are part of our daily routine. They help us relax, mask unpleasant odors, and make the space feel cozy. But what if I told you that the very things that make your bedroom smell good could be slowly harming your health? Here's the reality. Most commercial air fresheners and scented candles are made with synthetic fragrances, and inside those fragrances are chemicals called VOCs, or volatile organic compounds. Sounds technical, I know, but stick with me, because this is important. VOCs are known to irritate the lungs, sinuses, and even mess with your hormones. If you already struggle with breathing issues, allergies, or sensitivities, these compounds can quietly make your symptoms worse. And the worst part? You may not even know it's happening. Think about it. You light a candle at night, maybe spray a little fragrance in the air before bed. It smells nice for a while, but that chemical scent doesn't just disappear. It lingers. It settles into your pillows, your sheets, your curtains, your mattress. You might blow out the candle after an hour, but your body is still breathing in those residual toxins all night long. Ever wake up with a headache, dry throat, or stuffy nose, even though you haven't been sick? You might blame allergies or weather changes, but in many cases, it's the artificial fragrances quietly polluting the air in your own bedroom. Now, I'm not saying you have to live in a scentless home. Far from it. I'm saying you have to be smarter about what you're breathing in, especially at night when your body is supposed to be resting and healing. because your lungs never stop working, even when you're asleep. So what's the alternative? Instead of synthetic air fresheners, try using essential oils in a diffuser. Scents like lavender, eucalyptus, and peppermint don't just smell great, they actually have natural calming effects that help your body relax and fall asleep more easily. Unlike artificial fragrances, they don't contain harsh chemicals or hormone disruptors. If you love candles, switch to natural beeswax or soy candles that are scented with essential oils, not synthetic perfumes. They're cleaner, safer, and won't leave behind a trail of toxins. And here's a simple secret most people overlook. Plants. That's right. A few indoor plants like snake plants, peace lilies, or aloe vera not only help purify the air but also add a subtle natural scent to your room. They work around the clock to absorb toxins and release oxygen, helping you breathe easier and sleep deeper. So take a look around your bedroom. If you've got plug-in air fresheners, sprays, or candles with long, complicated ingredient lists, it's probably time to make a change. Give your lungs a break. Give your body a cleaner space to rest. And don't be surprised if, within a week, you start waking up feeling more refreshed and less foggy. Sometimes, the most comforting scents aren't the ones that come in a bottle. They're the ones that let your body truly rest. 2. Heavy, dark curtains. Blocking more than just light. We've all heard that a dark room is best for sleep, and it's true, to a certain extent. Blocking out light at night can absolutely help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. That's why blackout curtains became so popular, especially among people who are light sensitive or live in busy areas with streetlights or early sunrises. But here's something most people don't realize. Those thick, heavy blackout curtains might actually be doing more harm than good, especially for older adults. Let me explain. Your body runs on a natural rhythm called the circadian cycle. It's like your internal clock, and it depends heavily on light. When you wake up to natural sunlight, your brain gets the signal to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and start releasing serotonin, the hormone that helps you feel awake, alert, and even happy. But if your room stays pitch black well into the morning, your brain never really gets that signal. You might sleep longer, sure, but you wake up groggy, sluggish, maybe even a little down, and you have no idea why. Sound familiar? Oversleeping in a dark room can actually leave you feeling more tired, not more rested. And for older adults, that can easily snowball into lower energy, trouble concentrating, and even symptoms that feel like depression. But that's not the only issue. Heavy curtains also trap stale air in your room. Without proper airflow, humidity builds up. Dust, allergens, and even mold spores can linger in the air without moving. You might not smell it or see it, but your body notices. If you ever wake up feeling congested or like your room feels stuffy, this might be why. And let's not forget your mood. Natural light plays a huge role in mental health, especially as we age. Regular sunlight exposure is proven to boost serotonin levels, which can improve mood, sharpen focus, and help regulate sleep. Without it, you might find yourself feeling unmotivated or emotionally flat, even if everything else in your life seems fine. So what's the solution? You don't have to throw out your blackout curtains. Instead, look for layered curtains, something that gives you full darkness at night, but allows light in during the day. Some people use sheer curtains underneath their blackout panels. That way, in the morning, you can simply pull one layer back and let the light in. Even better, start your morning by opening your curtains and windows, even for just 10 to 15 minutes. Let your body feel that morning light. Let some fresh air circulate through your space. It signals your body to start the day, and that one small action can change how the next 16 hours go. The goal is balance. Yes, darkness at night is important, but so is light in the morning. Your bedroom should support both. Because sleep isn't just about closing your eyes, it's about resetting your mind and body, and that reset starts the moment the sun comes up. 1. Electronic devices near your bed. The sleep saboteur you can't put down. Let me start with a little confession. I used to sleep with my phone right next to me, every single night. It was my alarm clock, my flashlight, my evening entertainment, and my security blanket. Sound familiar? But what I didn't realize was this. The very thing I thought was helping me stay connected and informed was actually the thing silently robbing me of deep, healing sleep. And for older adults, that's a bigger deal than most people think. Let's break it down. Your body is wired to respond to light. When the sun sets, your brain starts producing melatonin, the sleep hormone. This helps your body wind down, relax, and prepare for rest. But guess what kind of light confuses your brain the most? Blue light. The kind that comes from phone screens, tablets, TVs, and even digital clocks. So, if you're lying in bed scrolling through Facebook or watching just one more YouTube video before sleep, your brain doesn't know it's bedtime. It thinks it's still daytime. That means your melatonin production slows down and falling asleep becomes harder. Even worse, you may fall asleep eventually, but your brain never fully drops into the deeper stages of sleep it needs to restore your body and mind. Here's what this means for you. You might sleep for 8 hours, but still wake up tired. You might struggle with memory, focus, or energy and assume it's just aging. But in reality, it might just be that little glowing screen on your nightstand. And let's talk about interruptions. Even when you're not using your phone, it's still working, buzzing with texts, glowing with notifications, pulling your attention. How many times have you woken up in the middle of the night just to check the time, and then found yourself scrolling for 30 minutes? Or worse, read a message that made you anxious and couldn't fall back asleep? These interruptions don't just steal minutes of rest, they break your sleep cycles. And for older adults, fragmented sleep can increase risks for depression, heart problems, and cognitive decline. But here's the part nobody talks about. We've become emotionally attached to our devices. It's not just a phone, it's where we check on the grandkids, read the news, watch videos, feel less alone. So if you're feeling resistant to putting your phone away at night, I get it. I've been there. But your brain and your heart need rest. True rest. The kind that only happens when we unplug and let our bodies fully recharge. So here's what I want you to try, just for 1 week. Keep your phone in another room while you sleep. If you're worried about emergencies, keep the ringer on loud, but away from your bed. Use a simple alarm clock instead of your phone. You'll be surprised how peaceful it feels not to start and end your day with a screen. Resist the urge to check your phone if you wake up at night. Instead, take a few deep breaths, stretch your fingers, and let your body drift back to sleep. And here's a tip that changed everything for me. Create a wind-down ritual. 30 minutes before bed, turn off your screens and do something offline. A bit of reading, soft music, a warm bath, or just quiet reflection. Let your mind unplug before your head hits the pillow. Because here's the truth. As we get older, we can't afford poor sleep. Our bodies need more time to repair. Our minds need more clarity to stay sharp. And sleep is where all of that begins. So tonight, try giving your brain the gift of stillness. No buzzing, no lights, no pings. Just rest. You might be surprised at how much more alive you feel in the morning. Your bedroom, your healing space. Take a moment. Just breathe. Now think about this. Your bedroom is the one place in your home where you should feel completely safe, calm, and restored. It's not just where you sleep, it's where your body heals, your mind resets, and your spirit finds peace. But if that space is filled with hidden stressors, an old pillow, a dusty, cluttered corner, artificial scents, blocked sunlight, or that little screen buzzing on your nightstand, then your rest isn't as restful as it should be. And over time, that lack of real rest adds up. Here's the good news. You don't need a renovation. You don't need expensive gadgets. You just need small, intentional changes and the willingness to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Let go of the pillow that's outlived its purpose. Clear out what's hiding beneath your bed, not just the dust, but the energy it traps. Breathe cleaner air. Let real sunlight in. Put your phone away and reclaim your peace, because you deserve more than just sleep. You deserve to wake up feeling clear-headed, energized, and strong in body, mind, and heart. And here's what I truly believe. No matter how old you are, it's never too late to make your life feel lighter, calmer, and more joyful. Sometimes it starts with something as simple as making your bedroom a space that supports healing instead of stress. So if you're still listening, thank you. You've already taken the first step. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these 5 changes will you start with? Or maybe you've already made some. How did it feel? Let's share. Let's support each other. And if you found value in this, share it with someone you love, because we all deserve better sleep and better health, especially in this beautiful stage of life. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. I've got more wise advice coming your way soon. Take care of yourself. Sleep well. You've earned it.